You are interested in the unusual, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Hello, welcome to the Awakening Report. I'm your host, Doug Hamp. We have Kanami Lauren. She asks, why would a demon abduct a human? They should already know our DNA and how our bodies work. So I think this is kind of a somewhat rhetorical question, but any thoughts on that? Because it is a good question.
Well, I don't know. Is there such a thing as a rhetorical answer?
Well, you know, maybe just comments. I think that's what we call those.
Well, again, let's remember all the crazy number of categories we have. So is it strictly and only and exclusively demons abducting humans? No, we don't know that. That's the point. That's what makes it so incredibly frustrating and difficult. Why would people involved in government abduct humans? That would definitely make more sense, even though they would understand how our bodies function as well as demons would if they are abducting us, and as well as aliens would. By now, you'd think if they can manage to travel across the universe or dimensions, they've looked at enough human bodies and they've cut up enough cows that they wouldn't have to be doing this anymore. So why on earth is anybody under any category still doing the same kind of thing? And to me, the way I view this, and the way I view MK Ultra, the way I view a lot of these things, is it all comes down to mystical alchemy. Okay, so the basic point is to put a human being through enough trauma that their personality basically suffers a crack, a breakdown, and then in the midst of that rubble you've caused, when you've reduced a person who is now so badly damaged physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, then you're able to rebuild them in your own image. So a government would do this to whatever, turn you into some kind of Manchurian candidate assassin. Aliens would do this in order to then have as many people who claim contact with aliens inevitably end up with this Messiah complex. Okay?
Yeah.
Demons would want to do that, obviously, to get you to understand that Jesus is not God and salvation is not only through him, and we get a ton of that. I mean, alien messages are 99% anti-Christian and 1% anti, something else. And it depends what category we're talking about, and there are reasons why any of these entities, whether human or spiritual or alien, would still want to be doing that kind of stuff. And it has nothing to do with them learning even more about the human body. It's about changing us. It's about impacting our culture and our world and our spirituality.
Yeah. Here's what Dr. David Jacobs says in his book, The Threat. And again, I'm not saying that he's right, but this is his conclusion. He says the program ultimately is not abducting people. Abductions, you have to remember, are means to an end. They're abducting people for a purpose, for a reason. The physical act of abducting people, which is the abduction phenomenon, really is only part of the program. So what we have here is an abduction program, a breeding program, which accounts for all the reproductive activity that we see, and a hybridization program, which is why people see hybrids all the time as babies, as toddlers, as adolescents, and then as adults. And John Mack from Harvard comes to a very similar conclusion. Now, what I find very interesting about these two gentlemen is that, they're not Christian, so they're not looking for the end of the world per se. They don't claim to be part of any occult or anything. They're just, according to their own testimony, they are just clinicians. They're just trying to understand the world around them, and all these cases of people that claim to have been abducted, they're trying to understand what's going on. And David Jacobs says that when he first started the research, he was quite upbeat about it. He thought we're kind of on the cusp of a new age. And then after 30 some years, he's gotten to the place where he despairs of this, because now he feels like he has uncovered this this secret plot, and it's not a good one.